Fuck is TELF?
I got some buddies and we all drink bleach. You know we practice what we preach. We're not a drunken bunch of frat boys, trashed on beers, or a stone bunch of hippies with no careers. I wanna drink bleach with a Georgia peach.
Welcome to the F Plus podcast, Terrible Things Drowning in Mucus. In the room tonight, we've got Achilles Heelys.
Once a month, every woman sheds an unfertilized egg. It's called a period. This is also the same for hens. Fact.
Adam Bozarth.
If you put garlic juice on the edge of your knife blade and cut someone with it, their wound will never stop bleeding or heal, and they will bleed out and die.
French Toast.
George Washington Carver was a master agriculturalist. Henry Ford employed him to cultivate something that could be used to create ink, paint, glue, or plastics for his cars. George went to his laboratory, came back, and said, "I call it soybeans."
Christ.
Stog.
Look, the best bread to eat is your own unleavened bread made by you.
Portax.
Squeezed my head and tofu shot out my nose. That's why celery's made out of rats.
Still continuing our work-study project, it is The Intern.
Rice was made in Holland. It is a brand just like Nike, Dyson, Samsung, Rolex, etc.
And me, Boots Raingear. People learn from an early age that symptoms are bad and should be stopped or suppressed.
Okay.
Drink some bleach tonight. Had 26 friends in the beginning, but now it seems our numbers are thinning. Some people drive fast.
Hey, F Plus.
Hey,
hi,
Lemon.
Boots.
Wait. Lemon, you sound different.
Yeah, I do, because I'm Boots. Lemon isn't here.
That does happen
He's-
sometimes.
Is this
he's
Sweeps
dead.
Week?
Lemon, you
What?
sound like you have
What's he
vocal
die
fry.
of?
It's Sweeps Week, which is a thing that still exists.
Yes.
Does
Because
it
the
really?
Nielsen books still exist, yeah.
Shit. Why? Anyway.
No.
Anyway, how is your bodies? How is your bodies?
I can't stop farting.
Bodies is good.
Food
check.
have poison in lungs. Yes, no?
I think I'm okay.
Stog, tell me about your farting.
I keep farting and farting. Sometimes I fart so loud that I launch myself up into the air just a foot or two
All right, Wario.
or six.
That was a preview of our spin-off podcast, the Stog Fartcast.
It's going to go good.
Yeah, it's coming 2020.
Everyone go
A
to
lot of good things are
stog.fart.
coming in 2020.
You're listening to Weekly Emissions.
Farts.stog.com. Check it.
All right, that's a better title. We're going to have to rework this for another year.
Shit.
I got a document here provided by a first-time submitter, Tipsy Almond, on a person whose name isn't exactly Dr. Sebi. His name is actually Alfredo Bowman.
What?
He's not a doctor, but he has a lot of ideas.
That's about as good.
He has an awful lot of ideas. And I'd like Achilles to sort of introduce him to us. On this is a very it's gonna be a weird document to do because everything is in images. Because it is a very strange website. It's a lot of very fancy image graphics of very informative details. But Heelys, could you tell us about the man himself?
I'll tell you all about the man himself. He's achieving optimal health for electrically resonant black men and women.
Okay.
So Static Shock?
I guess.
Okay.
I want to live truth, even if it kills me. Alfredo Bowman, a.k.a. Dr. Sebi, November 26, 1933 to August 6, 2016.
He said that for a really long time.
Is he no longer with us?
No, he died.
I just thought that's how long he thought that thought. Maybe he doesn't think that anymore.
He died before Doom 2016 was released. He didn't get to play Doom 2016. That's tragic.
That is tragic. For optimal health, The black man and woman's genetic constitution requires the consistent consumption of organic, natural plant food, meaning vegetation that grows naturally, not created in a laboratory. With natural plants, the molecular structure is complete, containing...
What does that mean? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Containing the exact mineral component that is present in the human body. You should only eat what's present in your own body.
Warning the black community to not eat Swamp Thing? I guess is what he's trying to say.
Nobody should eat Swamp Thing.
Don't eat the foods you buy off of Craigslist. They're bad. Don't. They're missing their molecules. They don't have all their minerals.
Craigslist?
In contrast, laboratory plants are created as a result of man tampering with Mother Nature, causing an incomplete molecular structure, commonly known in biochemistry as a protoplasmic poison.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow it.
The high electrical resonance of the black man and woman must be complemented by organic natural plant food containing an equally high degree of electrical resonance. Our research shows an electric body requires electric food, alkaline food.
Okay, so robots eats batteries. That makes sense.
Uh-huh. Maybe.
I thought robots ate old people's medicine for fuel.
And those claws are made of metal.
This is known as chemical affinity, which is necessary for the assimilation of nutrients to occur. What works for our race will work for all other races. Dr. Sebi.
Okay.
Cool.
By the way, before Healy's moves on, I'd like him to read both of the URLs associated with Dr. Sebi, because the second one makes me, I like very much.
Yeah.
Well, you've got DrSebiCellfood.com.
Fair enough.
And eattolivenottoDie.com.
That's
a really good URL.
That's a very good URL. A lot of the content that we're reading, I just figured out now, is from the Instagram account. An archive of the Instagram account from eattolivenottoDie.com/Instagram.
But if you also go to the website, a lot of them are just there.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's a. Okay.
It's confusing as hell.
They've got the Instagram embedded into the website. Okay, that's fine. That's how things work. So moving on, let's get into some of like the actual cures. Let's all become healthier, understand our bodies, understand how we can live forever or something. Who knows? Intern.
Yes.
What does this man cure? If we look at the image on the next page. Also, I hope your eyes are really good.
I know how to zoom in. Is that helpful?
That is cheating.
I got the
That's not electric enough.
binoculars
Stop
that
it.
helps.
This man cures HIV, AIDS, STDs, stroke, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, blindness, sickle cell, and many more using alkaline herbs. Dr. Sebi found that there's only one disease, and that is the germ that is in your body causing dis-ease.
Oh, shit.
We're back to this from like 10 years ago.
Are you going to tell us what the germ is, or?
Dr.
No,
Sebi,
not yet.
What do you
Get
think
rid
about
of
my
the
humors,
germ.
Dr. Sebi?
Get rid of the germ, and you become cured. Germs need to grow just like plants do. If you take away the soil, then the plant simply cannot grow and will die.
If you kill someone, their germs can't live either.
He discovered that mucus is the soil that germs used to grow. So if you can get rid of the excess mucus in your body, then these diseases have nowhere to grow. So it is flushed out of the body.
So it is actually humors. You were just joking, but you're not wrong. It's literally humors.
Yeah, get rid of your vile humors, and then you'll live forever.
With this discovery, he began curing people with anything from AIDS to diabetes, even curing the blind, which is caused by germs, apparently.
Yeah.
It's caused by mucus.
Yeah.
The
If you
germ.
wipe
Oh
your-
man, all that AIDS in my snot. It's just terrible.
Dr. Sebi, help me. These germs poked my eyes out.
He started a healing center in a village in La Ceiba, Honduras, called the Usha Research Institute. It is there that he has cured many people, including a few celebrities.
Oh.
Oh, I've heard of them.
including Andy
Not
Kadir
to drop
Buxter.
any non-names.
Cured them of their money.
Gator Buxton. Yeah.
The center has been there for over 30 years now and is known for curing diseases said to be incurable in modern medicine.
It's weird
In
that hasn't been in the news
1985
then, but whatever. I guess.
Well, it's in Honduras news.
Yeah.
In 1985, Dr. Sebi placed an ad in the Amsterdam News and also the Amsterdam News, the New York Post, and the Village. The ad read, AIDS has been cured by the Usha Research Institute, and we specialize in cures for sickle cell, lupus, blindness, herpes, cancer, and others. The ad
How
ran...
specialization? Sorry, go ahead.
It is though. Shut
We
up.
do it all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question Dr. Sebi. Go ahead.
Toast, it's pretty
Yeah.
easy. It's pretty easy to specialize when you only have to cure one germ.
You know what? You're right. I forgot that. You're right.
Yeah, he's
You're totally right.
multi-classing. Leave Dr. Sebi alone. He's doing his magic. Let the man work.
The ad ran for 2 years before he was attacked by the Attorney General of New York.
Just personally.
Hopefully, physically, yeah.
Round
Dr.
one,
Sebi
fight.
was told to remove the ad. When he refused, within days he was served with an arrest warrant. According to Dr. Sebi, the Attorney General bragged that he was going to, quote, put Dr. Sebi under the jail, end quote.
Oh no! Crunch.
The charges...
He'll be so in jail, he'll be under the jail. See?
No, it's
Gonna
like
put the jail on
Wizard
top
of
of Dr.
Oz.
Sebi. He'll never get out.
The charges read to the jury
Wizard of Oz.
was as follows.
Mayor Bloomberg origins.
Quote, Mr. Alfred Bowman, a.k.a. Dr. Sebi, you are hereby charged with practicing medicine without a license, selling products not approved by the FDA, the Federal Drug Administration, and claiming to cure AIDS and other diseases, which is a fraudulent claim, end quote.
Sounds reliable to me.
Dr. Sebi was told to bring one person for each of the diseases he claimed to have cured to court with
Fucking
proof
Noah's Ark.
This
From
is
a
starting to sound like a
reputable
parable
doctor.
from the Bible.
that shows the individual had the disease, then proof from another reputable doctor that the person was cured. Instead of bringing one for each disease, he brought 77 people to the courtroom with proof.
With Prince Ali.
The judge shook her head and said to Dr. Sebi, quote, I did not ask for all of this, end quote.
What have I got myself into?
I
To
didn't
cut
ask
a
all
long
this.
story short, the judges, after seeing the proof and speaking with Dr. Sebi, turned to the state's attorney and asked, did you investigate the man? She said no. Because of the overwhelming evidence of the judge found Because of the overwhelming evidence, the judge found Dr. Sebi not guilty of all charges by the state of
So
New
much
York
yelling.
and the Supreme Court because he was indeed curing people of the various diseases, including AIDS and blindness. Dr. Sebi won this court case on Thursday, 29th September 1988 at 8 o'clock and 8 minutes in the morning.
This is a hell of a commercial jingle, I gotta say. It's pretty good.
Sometime after the case, the judge became one of his patients.
And everyone applauded.
He actually,
A number-
he became
That
a
judge is
patient,
Albert Einstein.
actually.
He became the Surgeon General of GameStop.
A number of celebrities have also sought healing from Dr. Sebi in the past, including Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, John Travolta, Eddie Murphy, Steven Seagal, and Weddy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr.
Oh my
Wendy
god.
Williams.
Wendy Williams'
Wendy
son.
Weddy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr.
Okay, so at least 3 of them are dead, or 2.
So all
I'm
of that
assuming
text,
Kevin is dead.
John Travolta's career is dead.
as a reminder, all of that text was in one Instagram image.
John
Yes.
Travolta was in that Pitbull video, so I disagree with you.
Have you seen his latest movie? It is not good.
Stog.
Hey, Stug,
Yeah?
what is philosophy?
Oh, yeah.
After
Here we
that
go.
one first part, we're already in the section labeled bizarre rants that don't fit anywhere else.
Yeah, third page of document. Bizarre rants that don't fit anywhere else.
1, 2, everything else.
We're not fucking around here. What is philosophy? Philosophy is about assumption. I guess, I believe, I assume, I think cosmic arrangement / law is knowing. There is a difference. Philosophy is based on belief and assumption. When you don't have a
Okay.
philosophy and you follow the laws of life / nature, then you don't have to believe in anything.
Oh.
It's either you know or you don't know.
Man.
Well, if you don't know, now you know.
Here. Let me give you an example. For example, we know that you can burn carrots or beets for as long as you like, but they will never disintegrate to ashes.
Okay.
We know that.
What?
We do know
What?
that.
Look,
You guys
if
remember
know-
that science experiment from grade school where you would set a carrot on fire forever?
Yeah, you set it on fire at the first day of class, and it would still be burning the last day of class.
No
I
ashes.
remember my middle school science teacher being like, we have a science fair and another burning carrot. God damn it.
My parents still have the beet furnace in the house.
Ooh. Those are pretty rare.
Some say the beet mines in Centralia are still burning to this day.
Oh, God.
it will just turn black and remain hard. Why? Because the only thing that can burn to ashes are those that are carbon-based.
Science! Yeah, you got something to fucking say, Boots?
So carrots are not carbon-based?
Right!
Okay.
They're carrot-based. It says
not
so
the
right
good
in the
one. Yeah,
name.
they're
Carrots.
Carrots are made up of orange. They're not carbon.
Thank you. See, Stog gets it.
Good point.
Yeah, and beets are made of red, so it carries
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
I
he
thought-
got the Dr.
actually,
Man
aren't
circle mirror on his head, and that means he's right.
I actually would disagree. I think beets are made up of purple.
Stuck.
Well, there's two sides to every argument.
My handler is telling me to stop with the digressions and go on. They are considered native to the planet because they contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. If your food does not contain these elements, then you have an acid substance, which is against life itself.
That is how. Why do you keep saying that's not how that works?
Aren't humans acidic? I thought. Okay, well, whatever.
I am not digging your bad vibes, all of you.
You do not have to believe us because the truth does not need believers. Truth is truth.
Thank you. Finally, that science checks out.
Do your own tests and research thoroughly. So get some battery terminals and hook them up to a carrot and see, and you will get a positive charge. You can charge your phone with it. That's because carrots are nature's battery. But remember, even a professional person's studies or research could be someone else's opinions, not the facts.
Oh my fucking.
Yeah.
Reading and hearing is believing.
Yeah.
Seeing is not believing, but it's knowing.
Hell yeah.
Good.
When I see a carrot shock a man to death, I know that shit actually happened.
What is philosophy?
Let me give you the code of life. I'm almost done. I promise I'm almost done. Then you all can be let out of the room.
Down, left,
please,
right.
Please.
Carbon plus hydrogen plus oxygen equals alkaline. This is the arrangement of life.
But everything changed when the Acid Nation attacked.
That's a very basic understanding of organic chemistry, but okay. Dr. Sebi goes on to explain.
I just want to ask one question.
Yeah?
Will a lemon kill me or not?
Yes, because it's made out of yellow, and the aid in lemonade, that's where AIDS comes from. It got started in lemonade. So all those kids selling it at the stands, the AIDS were like, hell yeah, this is where we're going to hang out. And then it just kind of spread from there.
Dr. Sebi goes on to explain with a nice handy little pH chart that goes from 1 to 14 instead of 0 to 14.
Look,
where 7 is neutral, anything to the left of that says acid equals disease equals death, and then anything to the right says alkaline equals health equals life.
Mm-hmm. It's so simple. Follow this chart.
Eat bleach. Get healthy.
And as our document provider Tipsy Almond points out, is that lye is apparently healthy, and starch destroys your body and causes prostate cancer. So,
I'm not hearing anything otherwise.
It's true. Hey, John Toast.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about anemia.
Anemia.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on page 9.
Well, okay. Since you asked so
out.
nicely, let me back up a bit and tell you all about anemia. There are many types of anemias. There is general anemia, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, leukemia, and hypoglycemia. Sickle cell anemia is the extreme deprivation of iron fluoride.
Hypothermia and
Those are all
it.
anemias.
boogie woogie fever and dance till you drop blues. All of them caused by anemia.
The metal flu, which causes up to 20 different diseases to manifest. Sickle cell anemia develops when the blood plasma has been deprived of iron fluoride and has also been invaded by mucus, blood, starch, and dairy.
Huh?
And that's in a parenthesis, so I guess that's what mucus is made out of?
That's what comes out of the cow's udders, yes. The blood starch and dairy.
That's what Blood, Sweat, and Tears is touring as now, is blood.
So that's
starch
what,
and dairy.
or is that what plasma is made out of? So that's what was in the bag when I was donating plasma. Just I could have just poured some milk in there and tossed in some
Yeah, they don't know the
starch.
fucking difference.
Could have made a cool $20 each time. Wouldn't even have to get in the seat. Because of this, the blood plasma breaks down into a sickle, allowing oxygen and iron to escape.
Yeah.
I wish I had Victor here. The patient then becomes weak and will lack a great deal of energy. They will also suffer from a secondary disease called thalassemia. In the case of leukemia, the blood is very acid. It will eat the cell from its core, and it will kill you quicker than sickle cell anemia. You can heal yourself of all anemias, including diabetes, by consuming large amounts of iron fluoride and fasting. Fasting is a great way to heal the entire body alongside 4 liters of spring water per day and sea moss, also known as Irish moss.
Cool.
Wait,
All right,
you sit
so-
next to it?
Well, it
So
helps
you
you
got-
throw it all into a cauldron and chant a spell.
Oh.
Sebi. Just keep
Look.
chant that while you're stirring.
Dr. Sebi.
Yes, yes.
Look, I'm starving and I don't know what to eat. And apparently I have my cupboards are full of ramen, which I have been told is poison. So I need you to tell me what to eat.
Well, that ramen does have starch, which is AIDS, so I'm glad you came to me. Let me give
Son
you
of a
some
bitch.
ingredients.
I fucking knew it.
I told you. I'm telling you right now. Now you know. So
Sorry,
here's some-
Stog, that
here's
was a
some
prank
things-
on my part.
Stog, here's some things you can eat instead, okay? Don't worry. First, you can eat dandelion greens. They're rich in iron, can be cooked or blended into a shake and added to a raw meal.
Okay.
You have
Dr.
elderberries.
Sebi, if I find
yes.
some by the road, can I have those?
You should eat that right off the road, actually. That's the best way to have them.
Should I definitely cook it before I add it to a raw meal?
Yes. Keep the meal raw, but cook the dandelion greens. You should next eat elderberries, so rich in iron. Prepare it as a tea or blend it into a shake or add it to a raw meal.
But I like younger berries.
The elderberries are wiser. They know to keep the cancer away. The cancer tries to sneak its way in. It says no.
And the next thing, I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but I'm going to assume it is because I like saying it. You should eat kalaloo.
Kalaloo!
Again, that's kalaloo. It's rich in iron.
Yeah, Board, I find it.
I don't know. I just like saying it. Can be cooked or blended into a shake or added to a raw meal.
Ah, yeah. That
Thank
seems
you.
like, yeah. That's
And sour. And this is what I am. This is you can also get the sour sop leaf or fruit. I'm a sad fruit.
Who are you calling a sour sop fruit?
It's rich in iron.
What other plants could we consume? Just going down the list.
We got sarsaparilla, blended tea, here's the shake. We got fonio. It is a grain. Use it as a rice replacement. Red clover, prepared as a tea. Burdock root, prepared as a tea. And yellow dock, prepared as a tea.
Wow, lots of great tea ideas.
Great. And now anemia is cured.
Yeah.
No more anemia.
Yeah.
Anemia, go away.
We
Thank
did
you,
it.
Dr.
Pick up
Also,
anemia, toss into ocean.
It's time to shut down the ice crunching site.
This is a completely uninteresting fact, but callaloo is a dish, not a food.
Oh.
It's a natural dish that grew out of the ground, ready for you to eat.
So it's a
Comes with
dish.
some plate.
It's a Caribbean vegetable dish that could be made of various different vegetables.
Oh,
Including dandelions?
So
It
but
could
they
be
must be rich
spinach.
in iron.
It could be amaranth. It could be taro, which I believe is very starch heavy.
yeah.
Oh, it's full of mucus.
So it's basically like a type of salad, which, according to Dr. Sebi, can be cooked.
Like a creamed spinach, actually.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't confuse it with the film Cat by Lou. You can't eat that. It's not edible. You can't eat film, no matter how hard you try.
Stop,
Don't
you're such a
confuse it
fucking
with
liar. Get the
Caillou.
fuck out with that shit. I've eaten so many movies over the course of my life. Don't even bullshit me.
Hey, Adam Bozarth, everyone's
Yes.
friend on the internet.
Yes.
Can you tell me how is AIDS developed?
How is AIDS developed?
How is AIDS developed? Iron-rich foods and herbs. Sarsaparilla, sarsaparilla, guaco, gredlover. It goes on. Purslane, elderberries, contribo, and ambra gandre. Sorry. Coco mica bark.
So many fun words.
Maya, callaloo.
Kokomika.
Big fan of
Governor Dara. Oh, what was I saying? People develop AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, because they have mucoise in their skin, blood, and lymphatic system.
Muqua.
Mucoise, which make up the immunological system. The mucoise is formed by ingesting flesh, dairy, starch-based foods, and toxic chemicals in the form of hair products.
Stop eating.
Body creams,
Stop eating
body
potato
creams,
man with big hair.
food, etc.
Yeah, you know when it's late at night and you're drunk and you just feel like having a whole bunch of shampoo. You just like
Yeah.
you just open the bottle and you just swallow it all.
You
Don't
can
do that.
blend it into a
It'll
shake
kill
or
you.
put it into a raw meal.
Who amongst us hasn't gone through an emotional period and not chugged the conditioner in the shower?
Who among us?
You know,
Who among us hasn't practiced some self-care by dipping a whole block of cheese into some LA Looks hair gel and eating it?
if you think about it, shampoo is very mucus-like.
Good point.
Oh.
Maybe it's a consistency thing.
My mucus also smells like honey and lavender, so I can see the connection there.
Research shows that there is only one disease, mucoise.
That's a legitimate spelling of mucus.
It is? Muco. I've
It's
never
also a
seen it
legitimate
spelled that
spelling
way.
of muqua.
So checkmate.
Mucus.
Maybe it's a U.S. versus like rest of the world thing.
Oh, here comes Boots. If a word's got a U in it, it's all right. You can put words, U's and words all the
It's
time.
not like
Every
you
word
this
can be
time.
used.
Whatever.
This is an O in a word
Oh, yeah,
where
it
it
isn't
shouldn't be.
Mucos.
Mucose.
I retract my...
There's only one
Go
disease,
ahead.
and it is mucose.
Can we pronounce it mucu?
Mucus.
Muku.
That is the germ in your body causing dis-ease. Get rid of the germ, and you become cured.
Wait, I thought the germ lived in the mucu.
Germs need to
You
grow
have to
just like
drain all the
plants
mucu
do.
out of your body, and then you germless.
And if you take away the soil, the plants simply cannot grow and will die. Mucu is the soil that germs use to grow. And if you get rid of all the excess mucu in your body, then these diseases have nowhere to grow. To relieve yourself of AIDS, you must remove, and this is not the acronym AIDS, just capital A, IDS. You must remove the mucus
It's all those
by
Band-Aids
changing
the
the
people that
with,
want to
like,
help you.
Shampoo.
Yes, get
I
rid
want
of
to
your
help you.
helpers.
Nope, have my muku. Up, goodbye.
Change your diet to the alkaline diet and drinking 3 liters of spring water per day. You must also ingest sea
simultaneously?
moss daily, yes. Also known as Irish moss. One word, capital Irish moss. And it will also help to shrink the fibroids. It contains 92 of the 102 minerals of which the body is made. It can be used for the bones, the brain, muscles, thyroid, glands, bad breath, pulmonary, respiratory illnesses, coughs, dysentery,
Smell that AIDS on your
natural diuretic, calms the appetite, and dissolves fat. It also regulates the bowels, ulcers, skin, kidneys,
Regulates
heart,
the skin?
and obesity.
I'm glad that Dr. Sebi is telling me how to get rid of my fucking bones. I've had enough problems with these goddamn things.
Bones have had it too good for too long. Get the fuck out.
Iron rich.
You're gonna melt the bones and the fat, so you're just gonna be a muscle man.
Iron-rich foods and herbs should be consumed daily. Also have a few listed above. Iron is the spark plug of the human body. It is the mineral that conveys oxygen to the body and brain. When you are deficient in iron, you are susceptible to a whole bunch of diseases.
Just a whole mess of them. A fucking
Oh,
slew.
Just a whole grip
A
of them.
gaggle of AIDS. Just coming for you.
I mean,
Just an ass load.
ugh.
Without iron, the body loses energy, so the immune system and the lymphatic system begins to give way, making room for disease. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
So eat more iron so you don't have mucus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Mucu.
Mucu. I'm sorry.
Yuku. Which is how we're deciding to pronounce this.
It's
Totally
a completely normal word, yes.
This normal word
have
that
a
is
fucking
not pronounced
problem?
that way.
Sounds like someone's got some muku in their brain. We're gonna have to...
Yes, because
Yeah.
as we established, it's the second U in mucus which is the problem, which Boots is insisting
Right.
on. You know, that's the wrong part of that word.
Clearly.
I don't know about the rest of you,
Yeah.
but I'm making Muku bucks.
Stog, go fuck yourself.
Stock's been reading from
Extremely hard with
notes.
dandelion extract or whatever the fuck it is we're reading about.
Portex.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me a little bit about women's health.
Why the fuck would I know about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Scroll down to page 14.
Dr. Portax, please tell me about menopause.
Alright. Well, first thing you gotta know about menopause is there is no such thing as menopause.
Oh, shit!
Yep, it's not. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
fake.
goodness.
Just like the
Yeah,
Loch
and
Ness
then-
fucking monster.
And then a lengthy, slightly different list of iron-rich foods and herbs.
Yeah. Watercress though helps with your menopause.
So there's a diagram of the female reproductive system,
Yeah.
and what's the subtitle under the ovary?
the ova are inside. They're there. Just can't see
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah.
Ding, doo,
No
doo, doo, doo.
problem.
Intel?
If I get rid of
Oh,
my
I'm sorry.
muku, will I be able to have a child into my late 70s and 80s?
Well, what happens is at that point, the uterus kind of crams itself into your skull region, and then the ovaries start sticking out of your ears, and then they twirl enough, and you fly away to God, who will send a stork to your house and give you all the babies you want.
Okay, but no menopause though, right?
But no menopause, no, because it doesn't exist.
Wow.
That part's
Those
silly.
babies will be made entirely of iron.
That's right. You'll give birth to robots if you follow my advice. So,
This is how. This is the prequel to Iron Giant.
Superman. Yeah. So, when a woman ingests starch-based foods, meat and dairy, over time her fallopian tubes become clogged with muku. Oh, sorry, no, it's mucus this time.
It
It's
says
no
mucus.
muku. We spelled
Right.
it wrong this time. Not wrong. Preventing the ovum from being released from her ovaries. Menopause. Just as a sentence by itself. Menopause. This menopause here
It
is
is
what I'm
the
talking
sentence.
It's just its own sentence because when he's saying this in person, that's when everybody goes,
It's the weirdest. It's the one time that menopause ends with a period. It's a word joke, and it's a bye. Yeah, it's a goodbye, everybody.
See, go hang up a dog in the box. A woman has 40,000 ova in her ovaries. If she only releases 6 ova and a train leaving from Chicago. If she only releases 6 ova from each ovary each year, they alternate monthly. How does she then run out of ova? Anyone?
6,000 years.
That's how she runs out. 6,000 years is how she runs out. With this information in mind, by the time a woman approaches 80, she would have stopped releasing ova. No, sorry, she would have only released 480, leaving her with 39,520 ova to the fucking dot. No more, no less. As you can see,
how that works.
As you can see, the doctors, just the one doctors, didn't tell our sisters why they stopped releasing ova. They just labeled it as menopause. Now, to relieve yourself of menopause that doesn't exist... What?
Capital M, but not capital M.
Yeah. Oh, okay, maybe it's the lowercase doesn't exist. Uppercase does. You must change your diet to the alkaline diet and drink 3 liters of spring water per day. In the mouth, or does it go into your... area? What are we doing here?
Right into the fallopian tube.
Right into the fallopian tubes. That's where all the water goes.
And live the woman's dream of menstruating eternally.
All day, every day.
Ladies, you know what I'm talking about.
Everyone loves it. You love it. You must also ingest sea moss daily, also known as Irish moss, or Irishmos, if it will help to dissolve the mucus in the fallopian tubes. Sea moss contains 92 of the 102 minerals which the body is made. It can be used for the bones, brain, muscles, thyroid glands, bad breath, pulmonary and respiratory illnesses, coughs, dysentery. Natural diuretic, calms the appetite and dissolves fat. All problems that the uterus has.
What is happening?
There's a... Sorry, I'm recording a local commercial while this is going on.
Sorry, we're under attack from
has
Giant Dancing Baby.
What is happening?
Sorry, the menopause soul train busted into the entrance house.
Why are you listening to Hooked on a Feeling?
Yeah, what is happening?
So, there's a dancing baby taunting me about my
So there's a dance. I'm listening.
What did you say? What did you say?
This is an Ally McBeal reference. Nobody understands me.
Oh, with the
Because
dancing
of the baby.
It's the dancing baby.
This is for all the Ally McBeal heads out there.
Ally McBeal fandom, step the fuck up. That's that Venn diagram of the F plus and Ally McBeal. All of you in the fucking center. Give us your best Ally McBeal fan art.
Next time you can just say the Ooga Chakas yourself.
They gotta bring that show back. It's time.
It's
I
time.
bet Apple TV does it, yeah. No problem.
Yeah, that baby's got to be old enough to work at a law firm now.
That's CGI baby.
Oh my god, it's still CGI.
God, we are making such a good show right now.
Yeah. The CGI baby now wears a hat and a tie. And it carries a briefcase.
But it still dances. That's like its idol. It just does that for everything.
Yeah, it has its own office, and that's where it dances.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ally McBeal's baby?
It has the exact same model detail as the original, but it's in super 4K high quality detail as well.
But now it dabs at the end.
4K dancing baby.
Can we cast the voice? Can I pitch Michael Shannon?
Sure.
As the dabbing baby of Ally McBeal.
Yeah.
I am dancing.
Anyone who's listening is pissed off. Just know that the rest of this fucking spiel is copy and pasted exactly from the last
totally
fucking thing.
is.
So don't fucking worry. You ain't missing a goddamn thing. Anyway, back to Ally McBeal baby show.
Our brains are full of mucus, and this is all we can think of.
I had a lot of meat and dairy before the episode.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gone on this digression if we had eaten some sea moss, which is also known as Irish moss.
What about MOSFETs? Okay.
Did you know that sea moss contains 92 of the 102 minerals of which the body is made?
Really?
It can be used for the bones, brain, muscles.
Wow.
Did you guys know that rice is toxic, like eating plastic?
Oh, tell us more though. Tell us more. How is rice toxic?
I wanna hear more
Rice
about
was
that.
made in Holland.
Rice was made in Holland.
Fucking
It is
Holland.
just a brand, like Nike,
What?
Dyson, Samsung, Rolex, etc.
Capitalized in the fucking thing.
It is a hybrid food made by man. Therefore, someone is making a profit from our lack of knowledge. It shouldn't be called food.
Wow.
It's a fucking staple. Is it
Rice
literally a
in its-
staple? Is that what's going on here?
Yes, rice in its raw form looks and feels like plastic because it is.
Oh my god! Like the other stuff we read had this like at least thin veneer of being like a scientific, like a medical thing, but this is just so personally hateful of rice. I love it.
It even returns
ding.
back to plastic when you leave it out for a long period of time.
It's plastic and it turns back
being
into plastic. It becomes ultra plastic. It's
It
plastic
turns
within
into food.
plastic.
It turns into food very briefly, and then it turns back into plastic.
That's what it does in your body.
Rice contains cyanide and high levels of starch.
It's arsenic, you fucking asshole.
No, it's a cyanide right there. Are you a doctor?
I guess this is another American-Canadian spelling thing. It's cyanide. Starch is a chemical that the body converts into carbonic acid when it's consumed. It burns and destroys cells, weakening the mucosa and membrane in which is your entire
My
body.
entire
But I
body is
thought-
mucus?
Yes.
I'm a mucus membrane.
And we're supposed to get rid of it. So
That's
So
how
we're
it melts
supposed to get,
the
like-
fat, because if your whole body is muku and it melts muku, then
then
it
you
does take
become-
care of your bones and anything that isn't bones.
And if you don't get rid of
All-
the mucus, you become insane in your membrane.
We all snot
I like
people
it.
tonight.
But
All types of rice, with the exception of wild rice, is hybrid.
No, I thought they were going to say like
Replace-
rice-a-roni. Or perhaps Jerry Rice.
Cherry rice. Replace your consumption of rice with the grains below. They are alkaline, electric food. When you boil wild rice or any alkaline grain in a glass pot, you will see that they bounce and jump around inside the boiling water.
Trying to
Why?
escape. Just like plastic.
Because they contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. But when you
the water gets agitated and they're small.
No, it's because the rice gets angry and wishes to escape to avenge its fallen brethren. You
But
fucking
when you
dipshit.
cook any other rice, it just sits at the bottom of the pot and doesn't move. It's dead. Plastic has no life.
Uncle Ben, no necromancer.
Only nature can create food that contains life. Man cannot play Mother Nature's role. We have listed a few things that grains can help you with, but they have many more benefits. So do your research. Eat to live, not to die.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
yeah, dummy.
Hey, I'm going to tell you about tofu. So I got a little infographic here. Soybeans equals soy milk equals tofu equals plastics.
Oh, yep, says so right there. Yep. Yep.
Tofu is hardened soy milk that is made from soybeans. Soybeans has an acid base of 4.0 pH, making it harmful. When you eat soybeans, it creates a reaction that produces sulfides in the body, robbing you of your moisture and oxygen.
No, not my moisture. I need that.
Yeah. You need
Give it up.
hoard
Bodily
your
fluids.
Don't look at me.
moisture.
Just give up the moisture, see? And nobody gets hurt.
Just squeezing myself like a dish sponge.
Yeah, more moisture, yeah.
Soybean is an incomplete molecular structure, meaning it has no place in your biological structure.
What?
Why? Because there is nothing in your body that resembles the soybean.
What about the
Excuse
liver?
you,
Or the-
all those
the
ova look
kidney
just
beans?
like soybeans.
Excuse
Kidney
me, my
beans.
nipples are like soybeans. Does that count,
Can
sir?
confirm.
Jesus.
It
Excuse
cannot
me.
assimilate with you.
Excuse me, sir. My biceps are giant edamame pods, and I will not have you disparage me that way.
Excuse
can
me,
I-
sir.
who can I
I have
squeeze it?
astigmatism and my eyes look exactly like soybeans.
Good.
Ugh. The human body is made up. Sorry, I pondered that for a second.
Tiny ice.
The human body is made up of 102 minerals, and soybeans do not contain any because they were made using starch.
What?
Oh God.
Starch is a chemical binder. To tie two unequal chemicals, you have to use starch. The body converts starch into carbonic acid, which contains cyanide.
Yeah.
No, that's a poison.
It also contains inorganic silica.
Oh no, they put that in the beef jerky. I shouldn't eat that.
Oh, you mean those packets I eat? Like
Yeah.
the same silica?
Yeah, they put that in your
Soybeans.
video card box.
It's a
Damn.
it's a desiccant.
I thought that was a treat. A free treat for purchasing a video card.
It is stuff.
Desiccant.
It would explain a few things.
Can someone say desiccant one more time?
Desiccant.
Desiccant.
Soybeans were made during the year of 1825 by Gregor Mendel.
Okay.
Composer?
No, yes, the composer.
Yeah, the composer. He
George
invented
Washington
fruit
Carver
flies.
then used his agricultural genius to make ink, rubber, glue, plastic, and fuel for Henry Ford's cars.
Oh, is that what he was
No
doing?
way. Okay. Keep that with him. Okay.
He made ink for the cars.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. Good job.
This guy's the Amy Lee of food.
He's like 9-year-old me who like didn't read the book for a book report. Just like, and then George Washington Carver made stuff for Henry Ford. He made cars for him.
Soy is now used in almost everything we love to eat, from chocolates, cereal, infant formula, and even
Yum,
meat
infant
produce.
formula.
I do love to eat
Meat produce.
meat
Does
produce.
he mean like Impossible Burgers or just some insane thing that I don't even think of?
I mean, I think he is talking about literal Impossible Burgers from once a cured
It is.
cancer.
Fair enough.
It's, I mean, I'm not taking this guy's side, but soy is in cheap hamburgers. They just plump it up.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm still pondering the term meat produce.
Meat produce.
Meat produce.
It's an interesting way to put it.
Hello, eat me lettuce cow. Eat me up, yum yum.
Oh, that'd be I'd love a meat. Lettuce cow.
Adorable. And crunchy.
Chop chop.
It is a hybrid artificial inorganic substance that was made in a laboratory in England. Sure. It is not a form of nutrition, nor is it indigenous to Earth.
Soybeans are aliens.
Yeah,
Okay.
were invented in England.
Right. The alien plant.
Aliens were invented in England. Yes.
Hey, Healy's, what's up?
Can I tell you about the best potato?
What is the meaning of best potato?
I'd love to hear about the best potato.
Hey, so the best potato to eat is the red rose. This potato is only one generation down from the original found in Lake Titicaca, Peru.
Tell me more, Bobcat.
That is where the Irish people became acquainted with it and took it back to Ireland.
Okay.
Remember, the Irish people were one of the first people to go to Peru?
Those are the people with the really good moss, right?
Yeah. Or they are
Also known
moss
as
or
sea
something.
moss.
And then they took the potato back to Ireland and started hybridizing it. This gave birth to all different hybrids of potato you find today, which should be avoided because of the starch they contain.
Now hold on.
Starch is a chemical, not a food. That's my book report. Thank you.
Excuse me. You can't just talk up Ireland like that and say that all the potatoes except for the red rose are bad. What the hell do you think the Irish survived on? Huh?
Look, Stog, calm down. You know, just listen to his point. You should eat the potato that doesn't have starch in it.
Yeah, it's the best potato.
But they all have starch.
No,
Not
the
that
red
one.
rose doesn't because
It
starch
doesn't
is a
because
chemical,
it's
not
made
a
out of
food.
battery robot fun.
I believe it.
When you
'Cause
pour the
potatoes
chemicals into
come
the
from
top of that
Peru.
potato, it leaks anti-cancer, which fights the AIDS with big boxing gloves until it punches it out of your body.
Can I tell you guys
like
about?
in like in Punch Out.
Can I tell you
Right.
guys about pigs?
Yeah, I want to hear about
Yeah,
this.
do.
Let's
please.
hear about pigs.
All right. Well, if you love life, why do you consume death?
Holy shit.
Because I want to be alive.
The pig is a non-natural animal like the mule. It is the crossbred between a dog, cat, and rat.
What? Cool.
That's the craziest thing ever said on this podcast.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh my god!
It is
Chimeras.
nothing. It is nothing but a mass of small worms the naked eye cannot detect and contains no nutrition.
Absolutely true. Look, I've had dog
Pigs.
bacon before, and it tastes pretty similar, so I'm not going to deny it.
When these worms are digested into your system, they cause a high birth rate to hundreds of new worms called larvae, which travels the bloodstream of your system and eats your brain.
This is turning into illbleed.
It is a bleed.
What?
These worms even enter your lungs and spinal fluid. They cause
spinal fluid?
muscular
That's where I keep my
aches,
lungs.
fever, and many other symptoms of sickness. The worms have an amazing ability to go undetected in your system for many years.
The worm slept with my wife.
The worms are also tiny pigs. That's what bacon is, actually.
She won't admit it, but she's been with the worms.
It causes prostate problems in men and vaginal discharge in women. If a
The
pig
worms
is
logged onto my Facebook and posted mean things. I didn't write any of them.
Stop emailing my wife.
if a pig is hungry enough, it will eat anything you put in front of it, including dead human bodies and even their own dead children. The end.
Hey, that sounds really depressing. Let me tell you about something that rocks, though.
What's that?
Why we need to eat electric foods.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Why?
well, you can't eat if you try sticking, for example, if you try sticking an electric fork in a power socket and you try to eat that, it's gonna electrocute you because it's too powerful. But here are some food. Let me tell you about electric foods. Electric foods are alkaline foods which help the body to heal and nourish itself. Alkaline foods have a pH of 7.0 and above.
Okay.
Okay, so get this. Electric foods are found in nature.
From
They are
the-
not
okay.
hybrid.
from the power line trees I've heard so much about.
Yeah, those grow out of the ground real quick. Genetically modified, and they are non-irradiated.
Oh, okay. So
What?
they're are they either solar or coal powered?
No, not solar, not solar. Solar is where the radiation comes from. You don't want that.
Oh, okay. So they're probably coal powered, but that's carbon. Wait, we want carbon, right?
Yeah,
I
you
forget.
want carbon. You want
Okay.
to eat. You want the. You don't want the radiation. You want the carbon. You want to just like rub some coal all over your crops. That'll
okay.
teach them.
What about electric foods found in Chernobyl?
I wouldn't try those.
Well, then they're not electric.
Yeah, those are
It's
not
already been
electric.
defined here.
Yeah,
Electric foods are non-irradiated.
Got
Yeah,
it. Got it.
If
Past tense.
if electric foods become irradiated, they instantly cease becoming being foods and become mucus.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
Let me tell you about chickens, though.
No.
Chicken is a hybrid food.
There we
Man-made
go
/
again.
crossbred.
Made with starch and worms.
It has a release date just like a new album.
Oh
Actually,
wow.
smartass.
Oh man.
When's the new chicken gonna drop?
Did you guys hear the new Chicken is King? It's really good. It's better than you'd think, actually.
They do not occur naturally. They are grafted by people and can only be grown by people. They plant the chicken trees every year. It causes mineral deficiency and bone loss. We consume 16 million chickens per week. And that was a quote
Wow.
by Fact, according to this.
Whoa.
One of my favorite quotes.
Hello, I have fact.
Hey, yo, I got a fact about broccoli here.
Oh
Broccoli.
wow.
Yeah, broccoli. Broccoli has no nutritional value.
God damn it!
It's like
Shit.
shredding paper, goes through one end and out the other.
Well, that's pretty good. That cleans you out, fiber and stuff.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom was shredding paper too.
Can I ask you
Hey-
guys,
hey,
how
guys?
many chickens y'all eat a week? Because I don't think I eat 16 million.
well
I'm
behind-
gonna say
you're
it's,
well behind
it's like a
American
10
average.
million. I'm on the low end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like trying to go vegan, so I'm only at like 12.
No, it's average. Most of us eat like maybe 3 or 4, probably, right? And
Yeah.
one guy eats like a couple billion. So
That's true, yeah.
Gorgoth, the destroyer, has to be fed millions of chickens
The
every day.
1%, am I right?
yeah.
Yes. Inhale chicken.
Toast.
Yes.
Overstand 2019 and beyond.
Overstand 2019 and beyond.
Yeah, please.
Yes. For 2019, stop fucking lying. This year must have shown you where lies get you nowhere.
Whoa.
Again, you can't control shit except yourself. So stop complaining about how people did you wrong, for fuck's sake. Your reaction tells you more about you than the person you're angry with. Stop trying to save people. They are supposed to save themselves.
Whoa.
If they need help, you will know it.
Somebody
Stop having
stop
casual
it.
sex with people. Spiritual parasites are real. Your body is all you have. Fuck that up, and I bet you will seek value in everything or everyone else except yourself. Try to stop eating garbage. Dr. Sebi
okay.
already gave us the blueprint.
I'll
Stop
fuck
deceiving
all
people
the
for your own
broccoli
benefit.
chickens
The universe
I want.
is watching
You
you,
can't
and it will
stop me.
never turn out the way you want. Your intention is more important than the action. Be fucking grateful. You're over there crying for money and material things. Well, hope you don't lose your eyesight, your arms or legs. Maybe then you'll shut the fuck up and stop complaining about what you don't have and start focusing on appreciating what you do have. When you start something, finish it. Procrastination is a lazy person's kryptonite because our worst enemy is idle time. Stop looking for a man
Wait,
or a woman.
what?
That special person will show up while you're doing you. When you go fishing, you don't
Like
look for fish,
specifically
you
while I'm doing
attract the
Yes.
fish.
Fish are hybrid food made out of starch.
What?
But are you
Is
the
this the
right
same guy?
bait, though?
No.
Think about it.
Yes.
Nothing.
Because this
Nothing
guy died
forced-
well before 2019.
Yeah, no, it's not Dr. This isn't Dr. Sebi speaking. It's the person running Dr. Sebi's,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Nothing forced ever works out. In the name of the universe, laugh and smile. It's medicine.
Laugh and
Positive
fucking
thinking produces
smile.
positive things. Sounds crazy. Yeah, start fucking
the
laughing and
AIDS
fucking
away.
smiling. Sounds crazy, but the universe works mentally. Try it for a week. Learn how to say, sorry, I was wrong, please and thank you. It helps you more than the recipient. Drop people random messages saying, hey, you good? How are things? I feel like this character I'm doing doesn't really
Keep it
fit
up.
with how this
The
direction
commitment is
is
good.
going now. I'm going to stick with it. If you miss them or love them, tell them. Stop doing or saying things that you wouldn't want your sons or daughters doing or saying. Learn to let go of the past. It can't be fucking changed. Gosh. And why are you all so focused on the future if you can't even predict what will happen in the next hour? Be real. Live and let live. Every time you decide not to do what you know is right, you stay the same. Don't you want to grow? Ignorance is a seed that hates soil. This one here is serious. Tell the truth and make them cry, or tell a lie and make them smile. It's entirely up to you. Remember, the only
False.
person you cannot lie to is yourself. And you damage your soul/spirit every time you lie to yourself. Another thing, if you honestly believe everything is in divine order, then why do you question the order? Do what you love and speak on how you feel as soon as you feel it, but say it with compassion, not anger. Trust me, the truth will not set you free. It can make you free. Most of us know the truth, but who's brave enough to use it? You are number one. Attachment is the route to self-destruction because it proves that you cannot live without what you are attached to. Let go as easily as you become attached. Love is freedom to express yourself. Nothing lasts forever. The world won't be the same without you. No one can love you more than you. Keep growing. Forget labels. You are not weak. You are not strong. You are you. Absolutely unique, unlike no other. We wish you nothing but knowledge, wisdom, overstanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. OVS, overstand.
Wow, I feel like I'm pressured to buy a $20 pair of slacks now. Thanks, Instagram.
Is that what that was doing?
I don't
Selling
know.
Slacks?
Yeah, it was like
I mean,
trying to sell
I'll
me
believe
some
it.
slacks.
I guess I'll also buy Slacks.
Yeah,
I'll
give me
take
those
two.
slacks.
I won't buy
I'll take
slacks
two
made of celery, though, because celery is man-made and has the highest concentration of inorganic salt. We recommend not using it under any circumstances. So that way, I would assume including wearing it as pants.
Guys, I want to give you the top 9 leading causes of disease.
Okay.
Cool.
In order of what?
Okay, David
In order
Letterman.
of what?
Are they
In
all
order of-
mucus?
This is from our head office from the Dr. Sebi Institute in Piscataway, New Jersey. This is the order of what causes the most disease. Number 1, negative suppressed emotions. Number 2, vaccines.
Ah, yeah.
Number 3, antibiotics.
What?
Yes. Number 4, acid-forming diet. All meats, poultry, dairy, and most oils.
Of course, yeah.
5, heavy metals such as lead and mercury and other toxic metals used in dental amalgam fillings.
What? That
Wait,
causes
so oil
AIDS?
is a acid.
Yes.
Okay,
Most
cool.
oils are acid-forming diet.
Gotcha.
Number 6, lack of enough water. Number 7, processed foods. Number 8, chlorine or fluoride in water. And number 9, chemicals in food, such as pesticides, insecticides, herbicide, etc.
All right, so I shouldn't be drinking out of the swimming pool in my backyard then.
No, don't drink that.
The front yard
No.
one is fine, though.
I thought it was good water. I thought it was clean because it has all that chlorine in it.
Hey, do you guys want to do some drugs?
Yeah.
After this,
I love
yes,
drugs.
please.
Well, too bad. Too bad, because
I think I
drugs are
already have.
extracted or synthetic matter. They're
Oh,
toxic
shit.
and acidic material to the body. Causes extreme deficiency and addiction are concentrated doses of a single substance matter, sugar from beets or cocaine from cacao. Synthetic or extracted vitamins, nutrients, cocaine, heroin, purple pill, sugar, white flour, white rice, white corn.
Okay.
I see.
That's right.
We got some cocaine.
That's
we
right,
got some
kids.
heroin, we got the purple
That's right,
pill.
kids. White flour, white rice, white corn. Don't do them. All prescription drugs, USP
Just say
certified
no
products,
cartoon up against fucking corn.
Vaseline,
This is corn.
and petroleum jelly, which are the same thing. MSG, a type of salt, and long chemical compound names.
Yeah, I was leaving my apartment to go to work this morning, and I saw a guy in the corner just like heating up a can of green beans on the corner. He was just like holding a lighter underneath an entire can of green beans, and he was just saying, can't wait to get high off of this."
Yeah, that's
Hey,
green
yeah.
beans were definitely mentioning that.
Hey, F plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is mucus?
Oh,
This is
God.
not
It
a
is
question.
mucus.
What is
This is
that was
not a
Muku.
question. What is mucus? Mucus is what makes us sick. It was created inside of us when we consume genetically modified and hybrid foods such as starch with a capital S, which turns into carbonic acid when consumed. It causes the liver to harden, and it creates tumors, cancer, hemorrhoids, and stones in the gallbladder and the kidneys. Sugar, which attacks the teeth, pancreas, kidneys, and the brain. It also causes constipation and neurotic behavior. Dairy, which causes high blood pressure and cholesterol, clogging our arteries and causing poor blood circulation.
Sure.
Meat, which causes ulcers and cancer in the intestinal tract and stomach. The body converts meat into uric acid.
Wow.
Piss some meat. I'm gonna go piss some meat.
Which
Better
attacks
let,
the muscle.
let the cows out of the cows. Fuck.
Yeah, uric acid, which attacks the muscle of the body, causing poor circulation, high blood pressure, and heart attacks. These foods age us like
that
milk instead of wine.
What?
They turn into a gooey substance, mucus, that travels throughout our entire system after they are broken down by our digestive system. Whatever we eat, our body will try to turn into blood, but unnatural foods and flesh cannot be converted into blood, so the body will convert it into mucus.
Look, hamburger can become blood, hamburger can become muku. It's your choice.
We can be aged into either wine or cheese, and those are the two options.
Yes. That's what
Our
happens
blood
when you
should
become
flow through our-
unhealthy is your head turns into a giant cheese wedge with a slice cut out of it.
Yeah,
Sutalor.
it's true.
It's true. Look it up.
Our blood should flow through our veins like water, not like mud. The mucus covers our organs, and it does not allow oxygen to reach them. Scientifically, it has been proven that the human body can live 100 days without food and 15 days without water, but cannot survive 5
No.
minutes without oxygen.
No.
It has been proven, scientifically. This is irrefutable.
No.
See, this is why you're still an intern.
Go read the science.
Get with the program.
Do your research.
I feel like this work study program's been going on for quite a while. Are you doing okay in school?
You know, the economy.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm doing terribly in school.
Doesn't help. Fruits, vegetables, natural grains, and plants from the sea are alkaline. They possess all the minerals and nutrients we need because they are made by nature, not man. These foods help us stay stronger and healthier, making us more resistant to disease. Our level of vibration and overstanding increases. Overstanding. This is a word that just keeps showing up now.
So I've heard that before. It's sort of like a Rastafarian way to like rechange the language, so it's not like they don't call people oppressors, they call them downpressors, you know. And so it's not an understanding, it's an overstanding. I've heard that's sort of where I heard it before, but who knows where they're taking it from.
Creating calmness and balance within our body. Hidden facts on health and nutrition. Eat to live, not to die. Hey, Portex, could you start reading something that might be a press release and might be a correspondence, and I have no idea what it is? We lost Portex.
No, I said sorry. I said yeah, I can do that. I've been doing that all my life. I was born
Did
ready
the
to
mucus
do all that.
overcome you?
Yeah, I became covered in muku.
Oh.
I look like a Dragon Quest slime, but green. Where are we reading? Which thing are we reading?
So it's that's the part that starts important note for those beginning on page 41.
Important note for okay. Important note for those beginning or interested in the Usha Fig Tree Enterprises Intracellular Cleansing Program. Please be advised that purchasing the fig tree's electric cell food products is a recommendation for reversing severe nutritional deficiency and imbalance the body is merely a general recommendation. It is not our suggestion that our electric cell food products cure severe imbalance conditions. Neither do we make claims that the fig tree's electric cell food products in any way are used in place of medical advice from a licensed medical professional, nor are they to be used in place of medications prescribed by a physician.
I see.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
This sort of contradicts a lot of this other language, but okay.
No, that's fine. The Food and Drug Administration has not evaluated statements made about specific supplements, nor does the Food and Drug Administration recognize any nutritional supplement to be used as a cure for any condition. Not even AIDS and fucking...
And you mean all of them?
It's like
mucus germs.
You need iron, or otherwise you'll turn into a pile of mucus, which contains all the AIDS. FDA, please don't sue us. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Just drink some grape juice. That'll cure cancer, whatever, I guess.
It's just like how Alex Jones is an entertainment program. It's not meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Nutritional, herbal, mineral, and electric cell food products supplementation can be beneficial in certain health circumstances, but not in every circumstance. Before using any nutritional supplement, it's strongest advised that you seek the guidance of a licensed healthcare professional to help you in choosing any supplementation program. The Fig Tree's electric cell food suggestions for conditions such as AIDS, HIV, paralysis, cancers, and certain other imbalances are not to be considered cures, even though that's exactly what he fucking said this whole fucking time. Or possible remedies for these conditions, but rather supplements that may possibly enhance the quality of life by helping the immune and or nervous system.
I'm imagining the kind of doctor that would see this entire diet and think, "Oh yeah, go for it, It's probably gonna cure everything you got. It's probably gonna make you like some sort of a superhuman person, I guess. So go ahead."
I'm not really sure what the diet is. Like, I know what it's not, and it's a lot of things like celery and broccoli and garlic and meat. A lot of those are right out.
Yeah, no, just eat seaweed. That's pretty much it, I think.
That's right. It's just sea moss and water.
You can find the
those
best potatoes.
Spring water.
That's also known as Irish moss.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Stug.
Yes.
The middle of page 420, there's a sentence. Sorry, 420.
Ooh,
42.
Oh, yeah, 420. Nice.
All right.
I got something
All right, time to light up.
That's the sex number.
In the middle of page 42.
Yeah, 420 is the sex number.
There's a sentence that starts, Dr. Sebi, founder of USHA, came to the United States as a 20-year-old. Could you just start reading there for me?
Dr. Sebi. Oh, yeah, I see it. Dr. Sebi, founder of USHA, came to the United States as a 20-year-old self-educated man who was diagnosed with asthma, diabetes, impotency, and obesity. After unsuccessful treatments with conventional doctors, Dr. Sebi was led to a herbologist in Mexico. Finding great healing success from all of his ailments, he began creating natural compounds from electric herbs and foods geared for intracellular cleansing and the revitalization of all the cells that make up the human body. Inspired by his personal healing experience and knowledge he gained, he developed a unique approach to herbalism that is rooted in over 28 years of field research, clinical studies of genetics, as well as practical common sense experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want me to continue? Or?
Oh, yeah, keep going, please.
Oh, okay. Dr. Sebi is an intracellular therapist, biochemist, herbalist, and naturalist. He is a native of...
Probably still all under the category of self-educated.
Yeah. He is a native of Spanish Honduras. Dr. Sebi, along with his wife Ma, has personally observed, studied, and cataloged herbs in Latin America, Africa, the Caribbean, and the United States. As a result, he has successfully created natural compounds from electric herbs and natural foods designed for intracellular cleansing and the revitalization of all the cells that make up the human body.
Okay, and so we're now going to move down to, and I guess I'll take this. So, getting into sort of talking about, and this is the same published piece of writing as the thing above, with the disclaimer that this doesn't cure anything.
Good.
So we note.
Yeah, it cures everything.
Yeah.
The chemical compound that is CYA is very strong in this.
Yeah. Organic means that iron is in combination with carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. This is chemistry of life. Having this type of chemistry, CHO, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, enables iron phosphate to assimilate well in the body. Why? Because unlike ferrous oxide, which comes directly from the earth, does not assimilate. Whereas iron phosphate is derived and extracted from the plant and herb kingdom and does assimilate because it contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. This organic iron phosphate is both magnetic and electrical. Both are essential and important to life. The electric nature of iron makes it an important nerve and brain food. This magnetic quality and nature of iron makes it attractive to every other organic element. So when you ingest organic iron, you are automatically ingesting many nutrients necessary and critical for reversal and elimination of disease. The iron-based herbal compound we produce, such as our Maya products, provides your body with over 14 key organic carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, plant and herb-based minerals.
But a human made that.
Goddamn
right.
human foods.
No. Our suite of vegetation cell food products not only contain iron phosphate, they are derived from electrically charged tropical plants and herbs, some of which come from tropical Africa, Honduras, the Caribbean, other Latin American countries, and the United States.
Tropical United States.
Yeah, the tropical, well, yeah. Okay, and then intern.
Yes.
Start at throughout the years on the middle of page. It's hard to get pages of this thing. 44.
Throughout the years, the stress, pressure of urban living coupled with our own ignorance as we sometimes blindly follow cultural food choices, attitudes, and tradition that over the long haul, as urban dwellers, work contrary to our natural physiological balance and serve us not. I'm so confused and sleepy right now reading this paragraph.
It's all the milk mucus in your eyes.
I'm worried that
Squeeze it out.
I'm worried that I'm rewriting good parts of my brain, but I'll continue.
That's
I
how he
think those
gets
are
you.
all
That's how
gone
he
for
sells
me
those to you.
personally.
Yeah.
This
The mucus that commands me to sleep every night is taking over my brain.
this
I don't know how much longer I'll last.
This aspect of urban living over time suppresses our body's innate intelligence and forces it to adapt our natural body system functions, quote unquote, unnaturally. Due to the body's self-regulating capabilities, the body adapts its normal functions to compensate for the effects of biomineral deficiency and imbalance that create inevitable symptoms and eventually manifest as disease. Common signs and symptoms of bioaccumulation that creates imbalance in the body: lack of energy and fatigue, dull skin tone,
A lack of fatigue.
Yeah, you turn into kumquat.
skin irritations and sensitivity, headaches, foggy memory / concentration, flat, dull,
I learned that
iris
the Ally
color.
McBeal.
Oh, hey, Gary, the blues of your eyes are looking really dull today. What's going on?
High body, breath, urine, or
High
stool
body.
odor.
I'm sorry.
It's a real body high. That's like,
Note away.
Like sometimes you want a heady high, but sometimes you just want a really nice like sort of body buzz. It's good.
The germ
Sometimes
lives
you
in the
want a
mucus.
urine high. Several
Sometimes you want that. Sometimes that's a thing you want.
severe nutritional deficiency and mineral imbalance that perpetuates malaise and eventually manifest in a disease or pathology. Overeating,
I think I have that.
overeating and or weight gain, high cholesterol, sluggish / stress nervous system, free radical cellular damage.
So like a sluggish nervous system is where you stub your toe and like a week later feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Become slowpoke.
Be radical.
Or when someone's like, heads up, and they throw like a newspaper at you and you miss it.
And they throw it's usually a ball, a newspaper, though? I'm enjoying this wild new idea.
You know,
Heads up.
you know how
anytime.
people get
Heads
their
up,
news.
Newspaper. What do you mean, like it's on your computer? For the monitor?
No,
You know-
you get hit by the paper boy every time he does that mumble.
Yeah, when the newsie sells you a paper, you throw coins at him, and he throws a paper at you.
Yeah, you whip coins at the paper boy, and then he
he's like,
whips the
"Same to
paper
you,
at you.
asshole." Throws back.
If you knock out the paper boy, you win a free paper. That's how it works.
Yeah, they were trying to, sell some more papers at the other paper boys, and so they had to create competition.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, and the last paperboy standing claims that turf.
My brain is dead.
I really want to see like a Paperboy reality contest show.
Me too. See, we have
They
written
used to
like
fight
5
each
really
other.
good shows during the course of this one episode that we're recording.
What was
No,
that?
it's the-
The
it's the-
Ally McBeal all grown up baby.
Yeah. The winner of the Paperboy contest gets to star as the baby in the Alec McBeal baby spinoff.
It's a realistic reboot of the Paperboy arcade game, The Paperboy.
Should I keep
The
reading
paper
these
boy.
real diseases that have nothing to do with any of this bullshit?
I guess not.
I mean,
I can keep saying shit. I can keep saying heart disease, cancer, strokes,
all right.
homicide, accident,
Oh, that's a good one.
diabetes,
I like-
pneumonia.
I like hormonal
Cysts in the
imbalance with S in parentheses at the very end.
I think you guys skated over homicide. Not sure how that happened.
Wait, what?
It
Homicide.
cures
No, that's
the
homicide,
top 10.
you dumbass.
That's
Oh,
the
she said
top 10
homicide.
killers in the
Oh,
community.
top 10 killers. Got it. Sorry. Yeah, I missed that part.
Okay.
Well,
All
here's
right.
the top
Well,
9 leading causes of
detoxify yourself
disease.
of homicide.
I've already done that.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Yeah.
All of
All
this?
The site has melted all of our brains.
Hey, Boots,
Okay,
do you-
F plus.
hey,
What do you think we learned
Fucking
tonight?
nothing! We're dumber than we were before! We can't even form a
I learned
sentence
that-
or have a conversation
Yeah.
like regular people anymore.
hey, that's not true.
Hey,
I learned, no. I learned something here, all right? Another word for Spanish moss is Irish moss. Or even sea moss, which Spanish moss isn't a thing.
I like
just
to
gonna shut up
substitute
now.
the Irish moss for Spanish moss when I want a spicier dish.
Look,
I
what
learned
I
that most
learned is
food-
that homicide is when Starch walks up to you with a knife or a gun and he just kills you. That's what Starch is.
That is true. Starch is
is
known
what
to
Starch
convert
is.
knife to gun.
I think I saw that in the Irish Moss Man.
I learned that muku is a legitimate spelling of mucus.
Ooh, yeah.
Goose.
Macoose.
I learned that.
I learned that there's only one disease. There's only one disease.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's dis-ease.
It's disease.
Yeah,
My mind is
Caused
still
by the
blown by
germ.
that.
it's the mucus disease. Don't get it, everybody.
At the very top of this, it said that all diseases are the cause of a germ, and then never went back to that germ.
The germ is the muku.
The germ is dis-ease.
But the germ
which is
lives
mucus.
in the muku.
That's the whole.
plant
That's the whole
is
premise
the
of that
soil.
sitcom. Help, my nose is full of germ.
right, but we never went back to talking about the germ that living in the muku.
Because the muku is
No,
the germ.
it is. Yeah, it is the germ.
Oh, the germ. Oh,
No, but it is the germ, but it's also the soil in which the disease
germ
Yeah, it's
grows.
simultaneous.
like
Okay.
a plant.
And
And
that
a
comes
plant
from
that's a hybrid,
starch
which is made of starch and worms.
Yeah.
and pigs, which are a hybrid of, what was it, rats?
Dogs,
cats, and-
cats.
That was the
Dogs.
biggest surprise.
Yes,
that
pigs are hybrids of cats, dogs, and rats, but are also made of worms.
okay. And if you want to see the disease in which our mental disease grows, you should come to Ball Pit.
Yay!
Yay, mental disease.
Hey,
Yeah.
Portax,
It
how do you
is,
spell
yeah.
Ball Pit?
The soil. in which
Well,
content grows.
first I take out a pen and
I
I
asked
get
the
a
wrong person.
piece of paper, right? And then I open the pen up, right? And I just kind of pour
Oh,
all
boy.
the ink all over it, and I start smushing the paper together. And then when I open it up, they call it a Rorschach test, but really it's not. It's it was invented 5 weeks ago by this guy Fred.
Boy.
But anyway, so you look at it long enough, and eventually the letters just kind of
Could've just
form
asked Toast.
together into different pools, and it will eventually spell ball pit.
I just use ball on pit. I don't
There's a dot in
mess
there
with all that
somewhere.
stuff.
Yeah, the dots from the ink.
Thanks for listening.
Sorry for my
Thanks.
bad jokes. Bye.
Thanks for sticking with us. Please try another
That's
episode.
retroactive for the past 10 years as well. Don't worry about it.
I heard the hype about your band. I seen your video playing on the TV. Publicity photos in magazines, well, none of it makes me feel anything. I would be lying to you if I did not say something that would make me feel like a politician. A middle of the road opinion no one finds offensive or challenging. I'm not interested. This ain't just on a pedestal. And I don't think about people. I just
That'll do. Pigs.
We're all synchronized. Operations a go.
Very good.
Would you call me Adam?
You heard me, pig.
Oink,
Wow.
oink. He
Oink,
just means you're
oink goes to
3D.
pig.
Is this cyberbullying?
Guys,
You
this is
3D pig.
guys, do we always have to talk about politics? Let's just hang out.
Online
okay?
harassment can cost
Okay,
lives.
like, do we have to do this every time? God.
3D police disgusting.